Hello and welcome to this stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Callum, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you are well. Today we're going to be watching Liverpool and Burnley. So Burnley got off to a 2-1 defeat against Brighton in the opening game. But they did come here against Liverpool and win, of course, in the opening. It was the start of that losing run from Liverpool at Anfield. So they won here literally last season, which is a very good for them. Liverpool got off to a 3-0 win against Norwich in the opening day, and they looked very good, very good indeed. So they all played well. They all played as you would expect Liverpool to play, and they look very good for the coming season. Liverpool's team lineups are as follows. Alisson is in goal. A back four of Tsimikas, Van Dijk, Matip, Alexander-Arnold. Harvey Elliott makes a start for Liverpool. Henderson makes his first start since February for Liverpool. Keita is in midfield as well. And then Salah, Jota and Mane. The lineup for Burnley, they said they're 1 to 11. All the numbers, which is crazy because you don't see that very often anymore, particularly in the Premier League. Pope is in goal. Number 2 is Loughton. 5 and 6 are Tarkowski and me. Taylor, Goodmanson, Brownhill, Cork, McNeil, Barnes and Wood. Kid Jay, I think was tuning in. Kid, how you doing? Or Jay rather. Do you think Grealish will improve, or do you think City might have not been right choice for him? I think the choice is fine. I think they just not. I don't think they're going to be up to speed for a while like they weren't last season. So I think I wasn't surprised that they struggled. I thought they'd win, but I'm not 100% sure that I'm not 100% sure that was their best performance, and that's how they're going to be going on throughout the season. So I think they will be fine, and they will improve, and so will Jack Grealish. Substitutes for Liverpool: Adrian, Alcantara or Thiago, Firmino, Gomez. Chris, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Curtis Jones, Kelleher, Konate, Minamino and Robertson are on the bench. On the bench for Burnley: Bardsley, Collins, Dodgson, Hennessy the goalkeeper, Will Norris the goalkeeper. So 2 goalkeepers on the bench for Burnley. Eric Peters, Richardson, Rodriguez and Thomas all on the bench. That's good. Good to hear you're doing okay. My prediction 4-0 Liverpool. I'm doing fine, thank you, Chris. I really appreciate you asking. There's some injuries for both. Fabinho's out for personal reasons. I seem to remember that Jurgen Klopp talking about that. And then some missing players. Kevin Long and Dale Stevens are both injured for Burnley. Klopp against Dyche. They had a little bit of a tussle in the game here last season. They didn't seem to be getting on. I think it was at the break. Robertson back in 2 weeks. Bit strange. He was meant to be back for like 3 weeks. Just doing very well, isn't he? He's done very well to get back. Usually some recover a lot quicker than others, which is very good for them. If Arsenal lose to Chelsea and Man City, then it would have been the worst start they've had in forever, as that would be 3 losses. Yeah, I could see that happening. I could see them struggling against both teams. I don't know why. I think that they could struggle. Yeah, I think they will definitely struggle. But it would be interesting to see how much they do struggle in those games. I've gone for a 2-1 defeat for Arsenal on Sunday. Good to see Henderson back. Interesting to see Elliott start. Hope he does well. Yeah, I hope he does well as well. Good to see Henderson as well. Obviously, he has been playing for England and stuff, so the appearances here and there, but good to see him back. 9, thank you for tuning in. What's your prediction for today? I'm going to go 2-0 to Liverpool, or 3-0. No, I'll go 2-0. 2-0 to Liverpool. I think they'll be comfortable, and I think they will win fairly well. But I don't think they'll score loads of goals, because they could be difficult to beat, Burnley. So that's my thinking of why they wouldn't score loads of goals. I think Manchester United have the best start to get wins. Not saying they're the best team, but they're first 6 games they could be winning. Where it should be winning, really. No big teams in them. That's always good, isn't it? I mean, they had Leeds on paper would have been a tough start, but they dispatched them very, very well. So there's nothing stopping them having a very, very good start to the season. But unfortunately, it's not. It's the game. The season isn't won after 6 weeks. Pinman, I think you're tuning in. How you doing? 1-0 Burnley. So you're going for Burnley to get the win. Watching game on my TV as I'll be going to Carlisle versus Leyton Orient after the game. Hope you enjoy the game. Thanks so much for the new subscriber as well. I do appreciate it. Whoever you are, I really do appreciate it. So there are some games. I'm thinking of doing a stream later as well at 3 o'clock. So feel free to tune into that. Like I said, it will just depend on how it goes. I'm not sure how it will do it. It's just going to be like it's going to have like a video printer with the goals and updates and stuff. So I'm not sure how it's going to do, but I'm going to give that a try and see how that goes. There are some games as well kicking off at 12:30 and 12ish as well. So the first game is QPR versus Barnsley. That's going to be at 12:30. There's a game at 1 between Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday, a Yorkshire derby in League One. There's no other games in there. It is preliminary round of the FA Cup, and Sheffield FC, the oldest football club in the world, will be taking on Sherwood Colliery. That is also at 12:30. And then there's a few games in the Russian Premier League, and Kaiserslautern are taking on 1860 Munich at 1 o'clock as well. So I'll try and keep up to date with all of those games. Last time we won against Burnley at home was 3 seasons ago. The game was 4-2. I seem to remember it. I think I remember that game. Very strange that Liverpool would concede 2 against Burnley. So if you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. I would really, really appreciate it. And get your predictions in if you haven't already. How do you think the game's going to go? I've got a 2-0 win, but we have had wins for Burnley, and we've also had wins for Liverpool. No one gone for a draw yet. Can anyone see a draw? Let me know. As the game is starting to heat up in the crowd. We are 7 minutes away from kickoff. But, yeah, I'd like to see a really, really good game. I'd like to see an entertaining game. Maybe Burnley take a lead, but I don't think that will happen. Very tough game for Carlisle versus one of the promotions famous, who got Kenny Jackett as manager of Leyton Orient. Yeah, I did see his manager. Very, very, very experienced manager. So I think he's a very, very good appointment after having Joey McAnuff. I think he was in charge at the end, wasn't he? So big, big, big changes at Leyton Orient. So Mane, Salah and Jota are the front three for Liverpool. It'll be interesting to see if that's the one going forward, or will they try and have all 4, or will they drop Jota? It'll be interesting to see what they do going forward. I really like Jota. Since he's come in, when he has played, I know he's had some injuries, he's looked very, very, very good. Very good indeed. So the fans are packed into the Liverpool stadium. I went to a game on Tuesday night to watch, and I watched Plymouth versus Cambridge, and it was very, very good. I had a great time. It was a very, very good atmosphere at Cambridge. Cambridge made a good atmosphere for the fans they brought, which was very, very few, and Plymouth created a great atmosphere as well. Of course, I still think Carlisle will get something out of the game. Hopefully, dude. Jota has brought a fresh into that front three. I really like him. I think he is a very, very good sign. I think they signed him for around 40 million. I think it's going to be a steal in years to come. When the game starts, I'll be back at half time. Okay, Callum. I really appreciate you tuning in for whenever you can. Yeah, the stadium is packed as well. And how long has it been since we've seen a full at Anfield? Would it have been the Atletico Madrid game in the Champions League where they got knocked out? Probably then. it is superb to have the fans back. I wonder who missed the fans the most. I think Sheffield United really struggled without them, because they obviously went down. Liverpool, you could say as well. Here comes Burnley into the ground, onto the pitch, because they're still being separate. They're not going into the same tunnel together at the minute. And I still don't think there's any handshakes going on. Really, really good atmosphere created by the Liverpool fans, as you would expect. I've got a scratch map, and I have to scratch off the stadiums I've been to. And I have never been to Liverpool yet. Looks like here comes the subs for Burnley. Sheffield United are bottom of the championship again. They just lost 4-0 and might go down again. It happens, doesn't it? It happened to Sunderland. It happens where they go straight down. It would be really, really disappointing after all the hard work of Chris Wilder to see them back into the League One. I mean, I don't think it would get there. I think they'll be fine because they've got a good manager and they just need to get up to speed. And Liverpool fans are singing "You Never Walk Alone." Someone's got a Liverpool versus Olympiacos scarf, which I assume was that game where Gerrard scored right at the death to take them through, and then they ended up winning the Champions League in 2005. Here comes the Liverpool players. Van Dijk's there. Jota is there. How good is it to see? Good to hear "We Never Walk Alone," but how good is it to see Virgil van Dijk, somebody who, is probably one of the best defenders we've seen for 5-10 years, to be able to see him again after such a long spell out. I was actually covering that game when it happened. There's Harvey Elliott as well. Had a very successful loan spell with Blackburn, now back in the red of Liverpool. Nice atmosphere being created by the Liverpool fans. Anyone got any predictions for the games kicking off today? So the other games are Aston Villa, Newcastle, Palace, Brentford, Leeds, Everton, Man City, Norwich, Brighton, Watford. Games on Sunday Southampton, Manchester United, Wolves versus Tottenham, which isn't on the TV. Arsenal, Chelsea finish Sunday's games, and then Monday, West Ham take on Leicester. Those are the games which, like I say, I'm planning on doing a 3 o'clock live stream, like a super stream. So I'll see how that one goes. But if you are interested, feel free to tune into that. Thanks so much for another subscribe. Really do appreciate it. So we'll go for the teams again. Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Elliott, Henderson, Keita, Salah, Jota, and Mane. The Burnley lineup, rather. Pope, Loughton, Tarkowski, me, Taylor, Goodmanson, Brownhill, Cork, McNeil, Barnes, and Wood. You never walk alone. Good job. Hi, Andrea Rio. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing, man? Theo, thanks so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. I am really, 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 really well. How are you, my friend? They're just swapping. There's just stopping stands. There's a they're just having a thing for the pandemic, which is very nice. There's Jurgen Klopp. No glasses today for Jurgen Klopp, or this season he's had contacts, or he's had his eyes changed or something. He's not wearing glasses. Is the main thing. Nice from the Liverpool fans. 97, never forgotten. We are few minutes of kickoff. Just about to head. When's kickoff? Kickoff starts in a minute or so. Combination master. I'm good, mate. Just about to kick off for the game. Hope it goes well. Leeds Everton. I think I've gone for an Everton win in that one on the Super 6. So there are the team lineups. There's Mike Dean is in charge for this one. He will be the referee in today's game. Henderson is taking the flowers to the Kop end. We are getting ready for kickoff. Harvey Elliott will kick us off. There's Jordan Henderson running back into the first half. I'm going to be a tough game. I think we can get a result. Yeah, it could go either way. It could go either way. The players take their knee. Every single player. Usually there's one or two who decide not to. And the first half is underway. It's going to be a tough game. I think we can get a result. Yeah, like I said, I think I've already read that one. But yeah, I think it could be a very, very tough game. But it could go either way. I just fancied Everton in that one. Talking of Everton, their city rivals, Liverpool, have just kicked off the game. Darren Fletcher and Steve McManaman are the commentators, which is lovely. If you haven't already, feel free to tell me how everyone thinks the league's going to go. Who will win the title? Will it be City? Will it be Chelsea? Will it be Liverpool? Will Manchester United win the title? Or could it be someone else? Could Brighton win the title? Long time no speak. Hi, Mark. How you doing, mate? I really appreciate you tuning in. You're streaming the Liverpool game against Burnley. This should be a game. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's an entertaining one. Anyway, mate, I need to go because I don't get signal on the train. Just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. I'm doing really well, Theo. I hope you well. Feel free to jump in the chat or the group chat or whatever, and we'll have a chat then. But yeah, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoy the game. Oh, Chris Wood was lurking, but there was Alisson in quick to steal the ball away from. I noticed that Alisson and Edison came at the same time, and they both just signed long-term deals. Something about Brazilian goalkeepers being very, very happy with where they are. Since they're both playing in that. It's interesting to see that Alisson and Edison are obviously really, really good goalkeepers, but when in 2002 they had their goalkeeper was Dida, who was nowhere near the level of those two. So it's interesting to see that now they're creating good goalkeepers, but they're not having many other. They're not as strong as they were in 2002 with like Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho. West Ham vs Leicester is interesting. Yeah, I should be doing a stream for that one potentially. I can't say for sure. My Pepsi Max is now 100% recycled, made from other bottles, which is nice. Free kick to Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold is stood over, as is Tsimikas. I'm fantastic, thanks, mate. I think Liverpool win the league. Alexander-Arnold's ball in, headed on, and behind for a goal kick from Diogo Jota. Jota obviously signed from Wolves a couple of seasons ago. I don't think it will be Liverpool. I think it will be Chelsea. I think Chelsea will win the league. I thought Chelsea before. The reason why I think Chelsea will win it and no one else will win it is because Chelsea have signed Lukaku and they're already very strong under Tuchel. And I don't think City will sign Kane. And I don't think they can cope with having another season of not having a striker or having Gabriel Jesus as their main striker. It would be nice if Gabriel Jesus did start playing a lot and scoring loads of goals, because that would fix their problem, but I don't see that happening. I think he's better out wide. Here's Wood. He cuts it back to McNeil. Oh, it's off the line from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and there's an offside flag now. So Burnley create the first chance. Very, very well done by Burnley. Was offside. was offside. It does come off the post, actually. Not off Alexander-Arnold. It comes off the post. Good chance there. But unfortunately, it was offside. The thing is, I'm not sure I'm a big fan of not raising the flag for ages. But I suppose if you don't know, then it's better to leave it down, isn't it? That's what I think anyway. Here is Loughton. Or Lowton? Lowton. Very big fan of him. I think he's quite a useful player. And he plays it to Goodmanson and then back and then go over to Chris Wood, who could be offside, but nothing given by the referee. And Harvey Elliott, I think. Oh, no, Shimmercast wins it back very, very well. Van Dijk goes long. We are playing dangerous by the sounds of it. I hope we can get a result. I'm sure you will. Mo Salah running against Pope, and Pope gets there first. Very well done. Henderson shoots, but it's very, very poor as Pope was off his line. Throw in to Burnley. Yeah, I think you'll definitely win this one. But like I say, you lost last season. When was the last time Liverpool lost when it was full attendances? Probably years ago. Lowton to take this. Okay, Mark. Lowton is taking his time taking it. As I said earlier, I went to Plymouth versus Cambridge, and Cambridge were wasting time from like the first minute. It was very, very, very strange. They definitely came for the point. Henderson. And I think they could have got at them a bit more as well. Henderson goes out wide. Here is Keita. He needs to have a big, big season because, as I said on my previous streams, I think they could do a little bit more steel in the midfield and have a few more bodies in midfield, but he needs to have a big season. Here is Alexander-Arnold, crosses it in. It takes a deflection and it comes off him for a goal kick. Goal kick to Burnley. So Keita does well. Henderson does well. Goes past, I think it's McNeil, and then gets it out wide to Alexander-Arnold in that attack. Very, very well done by them. Pope is already taking his time. We are 6 minutes in, and they were already having the time-wasting tactics from Pope. Already trying to waste time, which is not surprising. You know, you go to somewhere like Anfield, you want to have a very, very, very good chance of getting something, and wasting time allows you to have less chance of conceding. So that's what they do it. But it's, you know, you don't want to see that. That's why they sort of created this idea of having a 60-minute game and the ball stops like they do in the blind football. Not sure I'm a fan of that person. I'd want all the games to finish at the same time. Because imagine having like a load of stoppages in the one game and you don't know if you've won the league or not, or you don't know if you got relegated for another like 20 minutes. That'd be awful. But it's something that they had been considering. Mike Dean gives a throw-in to Liverpool. 50 people watching. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuning in at the minute. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. We are 7 minutes into Liverpool's first home game of the season. Alisson gets it out wide to Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold goes into the middle. Henderson to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott is a very, very exciting player and someone we are expecting to have a very, very fruitful career. He gives it to Mo Salah. Mo Salah plays it forward and it's very, very deep, and Tsimikas could not get onto it. Very, very well done by Alexander-Arnold there. Who's better, Chelsea or Italy? Chelsea or Man City? The Italian League. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I think the better side at the moment is Chelsea, and I think Chelsea will get off to a better start. There's not a lot between the sides, but Chelsea look like they're more eager and ready to go at the minute. They've had less people to go to the internationals and the Euros and stuff. So I think that Chelsea will get off to a better start, if I'm being honest. However, having said that, I think that City are probably equal to or a better side. However, I think Lukaku could be the difference maker between a title and not having a title. Barnes does well. McNeil tries to play it forward, and Goodmanson is down. Shimikas says he hasn't done anything wrong, and so does the referee. So Goodmanson is still down, but they are carrying on without him, and they have got space on this left-hand side. Mane is not putting the ball out, but has stopped, and they have finally stopped the game. Liverpool and Man United. Liverpool for me. No, Liverpool are a better side than Man United. Both. Liverpool are obviously better, but Manchester United have improved, haven't they? So they've done a lot better. And I expect them to do a lot better after having a very fruitful transfer window. That's just me. So Goodmanson is currently down. Virgil van Dijk's checking him to make sure he's okay. There's 3 physios with him. It looks like it was just coming together, but I also have the replay for those that can't see. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's a lot in it. 80 people watching. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I agree with Peter Walton. No foul there. The referee did well. Not sure what he'd done if he would have given it. I think it would just be a yellow card. Yeah, so Goodmanson is kind of, he's very, very, very upset that he's not been able to get anything from that one. My top 4 in order: Chelsea, City, Man United 3rd, Liverpool 4th. I think Liverpool will finish above Manchester United. Manchester United couldn't finish above Liverpool without Van Dijk, and with so many injury problems at the back, having Henderson and Bruno playing at the back. So you add in Matip, you add in Van Dijk to that squad, and you also have the new lad from Konate from Leipzig. Did he come from? So you add in a much more stronger defense. I just can't see, even though they've signed Varane and even though they have signed Sancho, I don't think they will have enough to overcome Liverpool. But I think Liverpool could do with a few more players in. Having said that, Klopp doesn't usually sign them unless he sees them as a good fit. He won't sign someone just as a backup unless they're absolutely in dire straits, as they were last season. Come on, Burnley. Jack, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Here is Keita. Keita goes out wide, and the ball is won very well by McNeil, but it's out for a throw and taken very quickly by Shimikas. Here is Keita. Keita looking for a move. No one is moving, so he goes back to Van Dijk, who has got a great ball in him. He plays it out wide looking for Salah, headed away by Charlie Taylor, and it will be a throw-in for Liverpool. This will be taken by Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold gives it to Elliott. Bringing the ball forward. Could be a very good astute move, putting him into the squad, because he can create lots of chances and really add a lot more creativity into a midfield that probably needs it. Do you agree with the FIFA World Rankings? I haven't seen them, but no, I probably don't, because England have been first and they haven't won anything, and you're the best if you win the World Cup, if you win the Euros and whatever, you should be the best sides. And it's not based on that, which, it should be. Burnley are going to lose. I've gone for a 2-0 defeat. If you haven't already got your predictions into the chat, let me know and put them into the chat. I've gone 2-0 to Liverpool in this one. Here is Harvey Elliott. Got plenty of space out wide. He runs towards Charlie Taylor. Going to take on Charlie Taylor. Puts the ball in. Comes off Charlie Taylor and will be a corner kick. Belgium are first. So Belgium, Brazil, France, England, Italy. How can Belgium be first? They've won nothing. Are you backing Salah for 2 goals this season? Tanvir, I think was tune in. I've gone 2-0. I'm not sure Salah will get both, but I'd certainly back him to score. 3-0. Italy aren't as high as they should be because they are not qualified. Yes, that's true, qualifying for the World Cup. But still, they have won the Euros, and they are certainly a better side than England. There's no doubt about it. I'm going 5-0 Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold puts the ball in. And it's out only as far as Keita. Keita plays it to Tsimikas, who was high last season. Alexander-Arnold puts the ball in, looking for Van Dijk. It's very deep, but dealt with by Pope at the second attempt. Very well done by Nick Pope. Somebody who is, you think about how much they're paying for Ramsdale. Arsenal, you think they'd be in for Pope for the same amount of money. Pope's a very good goalkeeper. Chat, who do you prefer, Pope or Ramsdale? Who'd you go for? I just think Pope you'd be able to get, I just think Pope would be better, but that's just me. Could be better, it could be being biased, but I think we're better than Belgium. The thing with Belgium is, a lot of the players are retired or aging very rapidly. Here is Harvey Chimikas. Yeah, so they are. A lot of them are aging. A lot of them are aging. I don't think he might change things if there was an injury, but I'm not sure he would change things really, because you need to get that sort of pairing back, that partnership back with Van Dijk and Matip, because they haven't played together properly, for several games for a while. First Italy, second Argentina, third Brazil, fourth England, and fifth. I think even though France didn't do very well in Euros, I still think they should be in the top 5. Can't wait for the Euro, UEFA Nations League semi-finals. I like it. It's a good tournament. I think it's a really, really good asset to UEFA having it. I know it's a bit boring, but I think its principles are fairly, very, fairly good, and I'm a very, very big fan of it. I just think having more teams who can play each other and that are more similarly levelled is very, very good. 1920 Ramsdale relegated with Bournemouth. 2021 Ramsdale with relegated with Sheffield United. 2021-22 Arsenal to be relegated. Maybe. We'd love Arsenal to get relegated. I think it would be amazing if Arsenal get relegated, but I wouldn't see that. Belgium are better than England, but France and Italy is very debatable. I think both are better than England, the latter two. Belgium, I think they are better than England, but like I say, they're aging. Like Alderweireld is really old. Vermaelen was in the side, wasn't he? He's really, really old as well. We are 2 people away from 100. Thank you much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Charlie Taylor to take this throw-in for Burnley. 15 minutes gone so far. Burnley goes long. Headed on by Chris Wood. Looking for Barnes. Barnes does well. He gets the better of Joel Matip. Can he play in Goodmanson? He got Goodmanson. There's loads of space for Jack Cork. He's not going to play him in, though. He's going to go to Loughton. Puts the ball in. Jack Cork is still up there. Headed away by Joel Matip. Real good chance if he could have found... If he could have found Jack Cork there, he'd have been through, and it could have been 1-0. Lucky there. I would love Arsenal to get relegated. Nations League is definitely good for us, because in the past, qualified for tournaments has made us fans think much better than we are. Well, you think about it, that's only because of just how the tournaments are. That's how they're... You end of the day, you're not going to have France, Italy, Belgium, and Spain all in the same group. So you're always going to have these boring groups. So it is good for that as well. McDryke Neil's cross headed on by Chris Wood, saved, and it's come as far as Brownhill, but they do get it away eventually, Liverpool. And here comes Jota, and it's very, very stepped in by Ben Mee. Come on, Burnley, says Aldo. McNeil is down. Shoulder barge, it says Mike Dean. Very, very good decision that from Mike Dean. Definitely no foul there. Tie after losing to Bolton away in the Championship. It's our burial ground, so losing isn't bad. Italy to beat Spain and Belgium to beat France. And the final will be Italy against Belgium, I think. I think France will do a lot better. I think we won't be surprised to see France get into the final. Here is Keita. Keita does well. Lays it off to Shimikas, who whips the ball in. Jota, brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Lovely ball in from Tsimikas. And there was Jota, who makes no mistake and heads Liverpool into the lead. And now it could get tough for Burnley. 1-0 to Liverpool. Really nice goal. Really nice goal. I'm Kenyan. Liverpool win this match. Thanks so much for tuning in from Kenya. Jacob, I really appreciate it. Case does well. He lays it off to Tsimikas, takes a touch, and then whips the ball in. Me should be across him. And then it is 1-0. Really great header by Jota, and it's 1-0. Nice timing, Jacob. Yeah, really nice timing. I'll take the goal down now. There it is. Says the Italian Eagle. Go Jota, says Tanvir. Trust me, guys. Yeah, really good. Really good goal. I mean, but they have created some chances, Burnley. They're not out of this by any stretch. Goodmanson looking for Jack Cork, but it's a very poor ball, and Van Dijk will deal with it. Very well done by him. It's out for a throw-in. I think balance of play, there's not been too much in it. They've both played very well. However, what I would say is they've taken the goal. Kane, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining the stream. If you haven't already, guys, feel free to hit the like button as well. We are on 15 likes, so I would really appreciate some more, if that's okay. Here's Dwight McNeil, puts the ball in, and it's away by Tsimikas, and Jota picks it up. Harvey Elliott, very, very well done by Brownhill. He wins the ball back, battling well, but Henderson wins it back. Oh, that's a very tough challenge by Jack Cork. Nothing given. And here's Dwight McNeil. Good save by Allison. Very, very tough but fair challenge, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, really good challenge. Really, really good challenge. Brownhill's ball in. Headed away. Headed back in by Charlie Taylor. Comes back to Charlie Taylor. Is he fouled? He is fouled by Mane. And it will be a free kick to Liverpool. To Burnley, rather. So Liverpool commit another foul. They're struggling here, Liverpool. I know they're winning, but they're not playing the best. Burnley have started the game pretty well. Come on, Burnley says a Titanic fan, 1912. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream. Personally, for me, I still think I've gone 1-0 Liverpool, but the way that goal was so easy went in, it could be more on that, even though Burnley are playing very well because he is such a good goalkeeper, Alisson. Such a good goalkeeper. I think, does anyone else think, go to get my lunch, and of course, when I come back, Liverpool score. What I am for lunch? Abraham, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Yes, what are you having for lunch? Juventus, Barca, or Real Madrid? Juventus, I would say. Ball comes in. Brilliant ball. Oh. Although, it's hard to say. I asked me at the wrong time, I think. Yeah, so for me, Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. But I know some people are a big fan of Edison, and Mendy's done very, very well. But for me, he's still the biggest keeper. I don't know what everyone else thinks. Keita, he plays in Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, it's 3 against 2 in the favour of Burnley. But it is Mo Salah. Mo Salah's shot, saved and palmed away. And it is a corner kick. Very good save from Nick Pope. Equal to the chance from Mohamed Salah. Really nice. Curled in, tried to find the far corner, but couldn't do so. Ronaldo versus Valencia. I don't watch any Spanish football, unfortunately, Jacob, so I don't know. Just a quick ready meal made of meatballs and spaghetti. Bless you. That's really nice. That's really sweet. I had a meal deal from Tesco for Tsimikas' ball in, and Van Dijk heads over. Very, very well done by... I like this Tsimikas. He's playing very, very well. Looks pretty good. Hello, Nathan. Thank you much for tuning in, Nathan. How you doing? Thank you much for joining the stream. Just showing the goal again. Really nice header. And there is Jurgen Klopp celebrating as well. Thank you much for everyone who's hit the subscribe button as well. We are doing very, very well. Hello, Jacob. So it is Diego Jota, and now Alisson has the ball. He plays it to Alexander-Arnold. He's got a bit of a mini afro going on. Looks nice. Looks nice. Here is Charlie Taylor. He's going to take the throw in to Burnley. Do you think Chelsea or Man City can beat PSG? PSG should win the Champions League. If they don't, it's been a failure for Pochettino. Just to face the camera to the TV. I can't do that. Here is Tarkovsky. He goes out wide. He finds Lowton. Lowton plays it forward. Headed on only as far as Van Dijk, who gets it away. So those who haven't bought one yet can't get to the game. Wigan, in order to prevent in home end, decided to make their tickets can only be bought from people purchased in home ways. Oh, that's sad. Why don't they just have? There should be another way of doing that. How do you think Brighton versus? Oh, great ball. I think Brighton will beat Watford. If PSG don't win the Champions League, it'll be like Ronaldo at Juventus, and yes, there'll be a lot of focus on them, won't there? Here is McNeil. Charlie Taylor goes long. And Alisson deals with it and puts it out for a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Burnley. Taylor to take again. Taylor's getting lots of opportunities down his left-hand side for throw-ins and balls around. Bolton in the past have made games only available to those previous booking, but apparently we had an admin error removed from the base. Ah, that's not good. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the atmosphere or anything. Cork. Cork goes out wide. It'll be 3-0 in favour of Liverpool. Tell me about Arsenal. For Uganda. I think Arsenal will struggle this season. No idea how that happened when I still can view all my booking history before we were in admin. That's good. Here is Keita. Although you could have just gone to a game and got one. Yeah, but then again, we would do that. Mane, Keita. Yeah, Steve Manager was saying how well Burnley have played. They have played very, very well, but they do find themselves a goal down thanks to Shimaka's ball in for Jota's header. I was going to Sunderland match at home, but it's been raining all day. Well, it's not been nice weather here either, dude. There will be more Bolton fans there than Wigan. Here is Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold plays the nice 1-2 and loses the ball to McNeil. Plays it forward and Joel Matip deals it. Keita. The Liverpool fans are trying to create a little bit more of an atmosphere. They're really on the backs of these players, trying to push them forward rather. Henderson. Harvey Elliott. Oh, great ball. Mo Salah, brilliant goal. 2-0, Mo Salah. And it could end up being a very, very comfortable afternoon for Liverpool. There is calls of offside here. We will have a look. Harvey Elliott is... Mo Salah looks offside. We will have the VAR. VAR will be looking at it to see if it is offside or not. But for me, I think it was offside. We'll have a look. 2-0 says the Italian Eagle. Goal. Hi. My France, Belgium, Italy, England. I don't think Belgium should be that high. But we are... Mike Dean is looking at it. No goal. The goal is disallowed. He is offside, and it's a clear offside as well. Well, they said it was a tight one. I disagree. I don't think it was a tight one because, you know, you've seen these ones that are level and they've been pissing about trying to get it to the right thing. There was a clear gap between them. Let Liverpool score more goals. So, who do you think will be the next goal scorer for Liverpool? So, Jota has opened the scoring. Mo Salah has had one ruled out. For me, I think it will be Salah to get the next goal for Liverpool, if I am being honest. But let me know what you think in the comments. Could this be the first time this season a decision has been changed? I think it might have, but it was a clear offside, which you don't mind. Message retracted. That means you must have found one which wasn't. Pope goes long. Really boots the ball long. Barnes does well. It looks like there was a hand there. Nothing given. Well, an arm, rather. Dwight McNeil's running forward. Charlie Taylor is on the overlap and finds Charlie Taylor. He puts the ball in. Headed up in the air by Joel Matip. Headed forward by Brownhill. And there is the safe hands of Alisson. So Alisson won goal of the season for Liverpool last season for his header against West Brom. The comments, I remember West Ham had a goal given by VAR last week. And they also had the penalty. That wasn't overturned, was it? It was definitely offside. Yeah, it was definitely offside. They got to the right decision. You don't mind VAR as long as it works properly. And that's exactly what it's done, which is absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Apart from Alisson to score Liverpool's next goal. Yeah, I don't think that will happen, but it would be nice. But the chance of him scoring 2 in such a quick space of time is very, very, very chance. Liverpool is now number 1. I'm not sure if Liverpool are number 1, but they are a very, very good side. I suppose they would. Do you mean they're top of the league? They would be top of the league at the minute, wouldn't they? Because they played one more game than everyone else. So as things stand, they would be top with 6 points, maximum points so far. Here's Chris Wood. Here is Van Dijk. Van Dijk plays it to Henderson, who plays it back to Alisson. Alisson plays it to Alexander-Arnold. Plays it back. Oh, he gets the better of Barnes there. And plays it to Henderson. Very, very nice from Alisson. Alisson, of course, is... he had some problems. I think his dad passed away this year. So, nice to see him playing his football and enjoying his football, of course. Tsimikas. Jota, the scorer of the opening goal. Henderson. Matip. Fabinho's dad as well. Yes, obviously there's always these things that happen. It's very, very sad. Diogo Jota scored. Yes, he opened the scoring. Looking for Mane. Oh! Alexander-Arnold played the ball over the top. There was Mane who hit it on the volley and just over the bar. Great, great work from Alexander-Arnold. Plays the ball over the top. He's onside and it just comes off. It looks like it comes off his leg. Yeah, it comes off his leg. Really, really good. Liverpool are a great side. They still need to work to get to where Chelsea and City are. But it makes you wonder why, because they've only lost Wijnaldum, really, haven't they? But those two, I suppose those two teams have improved. Do you think the disallowed goal for the Lions should have done better? Yeah, but they got the right decision, so it doesn't matter. Lowton's ball in, looking for Chris Wood, but Alisson is equal to it. I went to a game, Plymouth game, and it looked like the first goal I thought was definitely offside, but they didn't give it until they spoke about it, which I thought was quite strange. Keita. Headed away by Tarkowski. Do you think they... So 31 minutes gone. It is currently Liverpool 1, Burnley 0. Here is Tsimikas battling with Lowton. Wins the ball for Henderson. And here is Jota. Jota doing well. He goes past one. He's still going. He might as well have a shot. He does have a shot, and it's blocked by Ben Mee. Very, very good defender, as in... if Novar and was Burnley, would you be fuming with him? Assuming though, it's bad as well. Yeah, I suppose you would be. But it was pretty tight. I'm not sure it was. It was tight. It was just clear once you slowed it down. Do you know what I mean? I think Chelsea will win the Premier League this season. I think they will as well. I think Chelsea will win the league as well. I think it will be a top 4 of the same top 4 we've had for the last 2 seasons. Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Manchester United. It's just a case of what order. And things can change. I thought Liverpool would retain the league last season, but they had so many injuries that they couldn't. Do you know what I mean? So, you can't make predictions because you never know the full picture. For example, I might think that Crystal Palace will go down, but if they sack Vieira and go with somebody really experienced, who knows what they're doing, then I probably maybe retract my statement. But I can't on what I've said will always be on my video. Corner kick to Burnley. McNeil's cross is blocked by Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it will be a corner kick. Or a throw. No, it is a corner kick. Arsenal and Spurs, for me, are lower Europa League clubs at best. I think we're starting to see a top 4 emerge. We've had those 2 for the last 2 seasons. I think it'll be those 4 again. Brownhill's ball in. Headed away, or punched away by Alisson. Headed back in. I think they're all offside there. There is a push in the back and it will be a free kick. Man City's fans' third kit wants a badge inside the full name. Yeah, it's not nice, is it? It's not nice. Chelsea could let Liverpool last season. Could be like Liverpool last season, but again, Chelsea could be like Liverpool. Yeah, they could do it. It just so many things depend on it. Colin McNamara, thanks for tuning in. How are you doing? I am strangely optimistic and pessimistic about the season. What are you optimistic and pessimistic about? Alisson goes long. It's very, very poor and is out for a throw-in. Chelsea's under Tuchel reminds me of Klopp, of when Klopp first went to Liverpool. I think Chelsea are the strongest side with Lukaku at the moment because they have more of a complete squad than City at the moment. City's third kit looks like a top somebody would wear to have a kickabout. It looks like a pyjama. I think it looks like a pyjama. It looks like somebody would wear for pyjamas. Alexander-Arnold, he's running into the box, crosses it back. No one there. And can McNeil get it away? He will get it away just about. Battling only as far as Joel Matip. Joel Matip bringing the ball forward. Mane's ball in, looking for Salah. Really, really, really good defending by Charlie Taylor into the hands of the goalkeeper. Very, very well done there. Van Dijk goes back to Alisson. Alisson takes a heavy touch and almost loses the ball to Chris Wood. Here is Harvey Elliott. He's drifted out the game a little bit. He was very, very involved and all of a sudden not so involved now. Spurs. What are you optimistic about with Spurs? How is your team did last season? My team's last season didn't finish the season because their season got curtailed or postponed or abandoned or whatever you want to use. City's third kit does not look like a football kit. No, it doesn't. Here is Salah. Tries to play the ball in and into the hands of Tuchel. I remember, not Tuchel, sorry, Pope. I remember when, talking of Tuchel, I remember when Klopp first went in and like after a few seasons, they played lovely football. It was very attacking and defending. Do you know what I mean? Who was the goal? So it was Jota who scored the opening goal of the game. Colin McNamara, thanks so much for hitting the subscribe button. I really, really do appreciate it. What do you think of the Spurs away kit? I don't know. Andy Robertson is warming up. I like it. Yeah, I quite like that one. It's different. Barnsley are beating QPR 2-0 in the Championship. Here, and it's throwing to Burnley. Lovren was holding back what Klopp was trying to do in his first few years, but they didn't have 75 million to spend on someone, did they? So, you know, he was the difference between what they've done and why they were lacking. I think Van Dijk. He was the difference. He's made such an impact on the side for sure. Here is Alexander-Arnold. Trying to play in Salah, but there is Ben Mee. Very, very solid Ben Mee, as you would expect. Hi, Professional Gun. Landy, thank you much for tuning in. How are you doing? I'm doing very well. How are you? Wood was trying to play in Brownhill, but there was Van Dijk to step in. Here is Mane. Loads of space out wide if he wants to go there. He does go there. Here is Jota. Harvey Elliott is at the back post if he wants to go there. He plays it, finds Harvey Elliott, who takes a touch. Plays it back to Henderson's cross in. And there is brilliant goalkeeping. And it comes back to Keita. And it's over the bar. I remember when Lovren thought he was world class because he finished runners-up in Champions League and World Cup in the same year when he probably contributed. No, he didn't. He made a good contribution. He played quite well in the World Cup. But he definitely isn't one of the best defenders in the world. But it's nice that he believed in himself, if nothing else. We are 4 subscribers away from 930, so I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button if you haven't already. So next Saturday is Manchester City versus Arsenal. I should be live for that one as well. That's about QPR ruining my accumulator. Yeah, they're playing poor because I thought that QPR have had quite a good start to the season, haven't they? Mourinho is world class because he won the Champions League and the Euros. Yeah, he's obviously done very, very well, but he's not going to be someone they're going to consider for Ballon d'Or, is he? Do I support Liverpool? I do not support Liverpool. So my channel is basically just watching loads of football games from all over the place. So I'm not a Liverpool fan as such. Well, I'm not a Liverpool fan at all. But I just watch loads of football. Goodmanson. And it's cut out very well by Simicast. Might have told you this before, but Ivan Klasinic took a photo with Lovren. Lovren had no clue he was, despite playing with him each other several times. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, that's quite weird. Your Premier League team is City, isn't it? Yeah, so I have so my favourite Premier League team is Manchester City, but I support a team called Hereford, who play in the National League North. And they're not very good. They lost 1-0 to Farley Celtic, which is a village in Yorkshire. I'm reliably informed. So, not too bad. Going to win the league. I don't think so. Hereford are away today. Yes, they are away to Bradford Park Avenue, another Yorkshire-based team. Lowton plays it long to Brownhill, who goes long away, and it's a throw-in to Burnley. Burnley have played really well. They've got... And the chances don't add up to it, but they have done fairly well. What team do I support? So I support a team called Hereford who play in National League North. My Premier League team I like is Manchester City, but Hereford are my main sort of side. That's who I used to go and watch when I was a kid. At least they're not as bad as Kettering Town. Yeah, at least they're not as bad as Kettering Town. Nothing wrong with Kettering. One of my favourite comedians is from Kettering. His name is James Acaster. Here is Cater. Battling and does well. Henderson. Cater. Henderson. Really nice. Jota. To Mane. 3 inside the box right now. He's out wide. He plays it to Harvey Elliott. And it's come all the way through to Alexander-Arnold, who puts it back in. Away only as far as Mohamed Salah. And there is Ben Mee. Comes to Mane. And that is going to be a goal kick. Might just realise you might be able to see Bolton this year away to Plymouth. I did actually look at that, Jack, actually. And I said to Kelly, we might actually have a look at that one because it's Bolton. Never Walk Alone says, Izudin, hi, thanks for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Do you like Ronaldo? I don't like Ronaldo, actually, as it goes. Because when I was a kid, he got Rooney sent off deliberately in 2006 at the World Cup. And it's really, really, really rubbed me up the wrong way, if I'm being totally honest. Here is McNeil, and there is an offside flag from, I think it's Barnes. Harry Dow, thanks so much for hitting the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. I love Ronaldo, not a fan of Messi. I prefer Messi. I had a Barcelona shirt with Messi on it. He absolutely also terrored Bolton on his debut. Man United. Yeah, I don't really care about that, but it annoyed me about England. Mo Salah looking forward, and the good defending by Ben Mee once again. It's going to be a corner kick, I think, for Liverpool. No, it's not going to. It's going to be a throw-in, rather. Alexander-Arnold going forward to take the throw. We are approaching half-time. 2 seasons ago, I had a Ronaldo Juventus shirt. I had a Juventus shirt when I was younger, but not a Ronaldo one because he didn't play for them at the time. He played for Man United at the time. Alexander-Arnold's cross comes in. No one there. Here. Klopp looks very bemused at the moment. Been a very, very open game. Liverpool have created by far the most chances, but Burnley have played well in the circumstances, definitely. But they do find themselves behind. Free kick to Burnley in their own half. Simicast going over one of the players for Burnley. it me who wouldn't mind Ronaldo and Messi playing in the same team, but if they did, just not a PSG. I don't think it would. I don't mind seeing them in the same league, but I think in the same team it would be. You'd be quite overpowered, and only PSG would be able to afford it, wouldn't they? Free kick to Burnley. They go long, Burnley, and into the hands of... Oh, no! Tarkowski! Oh, just wide. Good chance that. Just couldn't... If that had gone in, he would have... The ball comes long. They all leave it for him. Tarkowski goes for it. He does well. Very, very unlucky. I don't think Kane will sign for City now. I think he'll stay at Tottenham, and that's why I think it will be a Chelsea victory come the end of the season. It's Chelsea's title for me. Messi is another level. I think Messi's a better player. That's just me. Alisson is just down with a knock. Now he seems all right to continue. Yeah, but who do you prefer, Messi or Ronaldo? No Firmino today. Was anyone expecting Firmino to play? 2 added minutes to be added on. I'm going to see Chelsea pushing each other. Yeah, potentially. That could happen. It just depends on, if City sign Kane or an equivalent striker like Lewandowski, then that could make it very, very tough for people to guess who will win, because it could literally go either way. But for me at the moment, I think Chelsea are just slightly stronger because they have Lukaku, who has lost an incredible amount of weight since he left Manchester United. Looks a completely different player. But imagine if Liverpool had like a big striker who could score 20, 30 goals a season. I think they would be very, very tough to beat. Free kick to Liverpool. So we are approaching, we're in stoppage time now. 1 minute to go. Matip. Here is Harvey Elliott, but he can't get there, only as far as Taylor. Apart from Ronaldo is the best player ever, in my opinion. Right. Apart from his first few months, Lukaku pretty much flopped at United. Yeah, he didn't have the best time now, which is weird because he's been very, very strong wherever he's gone. Brighton could do well if they had a striker that scored consistently. I think everyone could do with a striker that scores consistently. I think Brighton are a side that could definitely deal with that, because they were so good last season. They just couldn't score enough goals. So 2-0 Barnsley at the break, by the way. We are almost at the break. There it is. There is half time. And it is 1-0 to Liverpool. We will have a look at the halftime statistics and things like that. Rotherham versus Sheffield United just started. Sheffield Wednesday, rather. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. I've got the video printer up. Right, okay. So there has been no bookings in the first half. Jota opened the scoring after 18 minutes. A beautiful cross from Tsimikas, and it was headed in by Jota. Then Salah had a goal disallowed because he was offside after 27 minutes. It's been more, obviously Liverpool have had the most possession and the most chances, but it's been very, very good from Burnley. 65% possession for Liverpool, 10 attempts on goal for Liverpool, 3 for Burnley, 2 attempts on goal each. 6 shots off target for Liverpool, 1 for Burnley, 2 block shots for Liverpool, 6-3 in the favour of Liverpool when it comes to free kicks. Corner kicks, they've had 2 apiece, 2 offsides for Burnley, 1 for Liverpool, which was the crucial goal there, the second goal that was disallowed. Throw-ins, 9-19, so Liverpool have only had 9 throw-ins compared to Burnley's 19 throw-ins. I'm guessing that is one. Yes, definitely due to police, I would say. We need to improve the second half, or we could easily slip up against Burnley again. Yeah, it needs to improve the second half, I think. But I don't think it's about in today. We'd rather be winning 1-0 than drawing. those are the halftime stats. We will have a look at the other games. So Rotherham and I thought I kicked off at. Well, it kicked off late. Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday. That was meant to kick off at 1, but it's kicked off at 1:15, and it's currently 0-0. Burnley and Liverpool, obviously we know the result of. QPR and Barnsley, it's currently 2-0 Barnsley. Corley Woodrow scoring one of the goals, and as things stand, Barnsley would move up to 7th with 7 points. QPR are currently 5th with the result being the way it is. It doesn't look like there's any other games of note. We will keep an eye across the board. There's a few games happening in Bundesliga 2. Schalke are losing, who were in the Bundesliga 1 last season. There's some games in Italy overnight, in the evening rather, including Italy Genoa. Torino taking on Atalanta at 7:45 as well. Those are the current results. Halftime 1-0. Yes, Eunice, it is 1-0 to Liverpool. Do you have FIFA? I don't play FIFA as a rule. Looks like keeping clean sheets against Burnley is not for everyone. I think Burnley are playing well. We had our moments also. Yeah, Burnley are playing very well. So are Liverpool. Liverpool have done very, very well. I just think they need a little bit more. To be a little bit more, they need a little bit more control in midfield, I would say. I think that's what they're lacking. If they had a bit more control in midfield, they could have possibly be 2 or 3-0 up in this game. This game could be over. But I know Wijnaldum has gone. I feel like Liverpool could do with someone else in that midfield. If that second goal would have stood, I could have seen it being 4-0 to Liverpool. But yes, it could go either way still. If that second goal in, it would have been very, very hard for Burnley. Burnley, if they win this game, if they get anything from this game, it will finish 1-1. Burnley won't score more than 1 goal in this game. They don't seem to score many goals. So I think it will finish 1-1 or it will be a Liverpool win. That's why we miss Fabinho. Yeah, Fabinho is a big miss at the minute. Packed Kylian Mbappe yesterday. That's very, very good. I didn't realize the new game is the new game out. Yeah, if you haven't already, guys, and you are in the chat, and if you haven't got involved in the chat, feel free to do so. Would really appreciate it. So feel free to get involved. We had 22 subscribers already so far in this today, which is really, really, really good. So I'm expecting some. Who have Liverpool got? So last time these two met, finished 3-0 to Burnley, 3-0 to Liverpool. That was I think that was the last game, the penultimate game, if you will, of the season before the last game, and it finished 3-0. I think Nat Phillips scored one of the goals there. Before that, Burnley won 1-0. The time before that, it finished 1-1. That was also at Anfield, and then the game before that, 3-0 to Liverpool, and then 4-2 to Liverpool. So actually, Burnley have got 2 results. The last 2 times they have come to Liverpool, a 1-1 draw and a 1-0 win in their last game. 3-0. So you think it'll finish? If you haven't already, feel free to tell me what you think the game will finish. I personally think it will finish 2-0 to Liverpool. I'm sticking with my 2-0 to Liverpool. But that's just what I think. There's Messi with his... I think... Did France play last night? Yeah, PSG played last night. Did Messi play? Doesn't look like Messi played. I'm really looking forward to seeing Messi play for PSG. Liverpool 4-0. Do you think, Chris, that Fabinho was a bigger miss than Wijnaldum, or do you think that they're missing both, or do you think that they are missing Wijnaldum more? Burnley winning 1-0 was, I think, Liverpool's lost like 5 games in a row without scoring. Might have been Burnley the one. Yeah, they did end the unbeaten run last time. I think it was a penalty. And then they lost to Fulham. They lost to Brighton, didn't they? They lost to City. They had a really, really tough run, but those were without the Anfield crowd, and I think that was, I think they'd have lost one of those 5, but they wouldn't have lost all 5. They lost to Fulham as well. They really, really did struggle during that time, but the fans are back, and they will. Lost to Everton as well. That was the other game. But the Brighton one, the Burnley one, was a penalty from Barnes. So it's so weird seeing attendance 0. But they've done very well today. They have scored most of them with the crowd. Yeah, they have. They are very, very good with a crowd there. He's got it, so they've made him really, really hard to beat at home. You know, you think about it, if you're picking up most of your points that you have at home, then you're going to finish very high up. Adenano, thank you for tuning in. Go Liverpool. Very, very good. This is the sub count, by the way, if anyone's wondering what that number is. $28 likes on the video. Thanks so much for having hit this like button so far. I've never been to Liverpool. Never seen. Though I must admit, me and most of people in the other country were having some of our life for Liverpool on that run. It's amazing, right? It's amazing that they went on that really, really, really bad run, and you know they had lots of draws in that as well. They beat Palace 7-0, and then they had Newcastle. They drew 0-0, lost 1-0 to Southampton, 0-0 against Man United, 1-0 defeat to Burnley, and then 2 wins against West Ham and Spurs, and then 4 losses in a row against Brighton, Manchester City, Leicester, Everton, and a win against Sheffield United, and then losses against Chelsea and Fulham. And then after that, they didn't lose another game. So that was 7th of March. So you can see how they had real bad end, middle of the season, but came back firing at the end, winning their last 5. Very, very well done by them to get back into it. What are your predictions for the Premier League games later, especially the Leeds game? The Leeds game, have a look. I've gone 2-1 to Everton in the Super 6. So I've gone for an Everton win against Leeds. I don't know why. City to win about 4-0. I've gone for Brentford to beat Palace, and Aston Villa I've gone to beat Newcastle. What country do you like? Do you like apart from your country? Don't really like. I don't think anyone in Britain likes their country. I like. I don't know. I like. I like the idea of New Zealand. Yeah, that's nice. And that Nordic countries seem pretty nice as well. But I've not been to many countries. I've been to France. I've been to Spain. Belgium I've been to. Italy before the Euros. No, never Italy anymore because of the Euros. It was nice to believe, though. It was nice to believe that we could win something for a change. So this defeat would put Burnley 15th as things stand. Obviously, they'd have lost both of their opening 2 games. Liverpool would be top as things stand if they were to win this game, as they'd have played 1 game more of anyone else. They would be on a maximum of 6 points. I like Belgium, but I'm Italian, so I can't say Italy. Yeah, no, I've never been to Italy. Never been to Italy. I thought of it. It's one set of team has ever done better than this lot. Yeah, exactly. They've done really. We did really fantastic to get to the final, and we just need to just do a little bit better than that and win it. And, you know, you can't find anyone better than someone who gets to the final unless they win it. So we've done really well. Sainsbury's advert. So there's a game on this evening, Brighton versus Watford. I think Brighton will win in that one. And then I should be live for tomorrow for Southampton versus Manchester United. So I'll give that one a go. Where does it sound? I think we just need to stop scoring early goals. Well, I think it's fine. It's just need to maintain the game better, and I think I understand what you mean. We don't maintain the game when we score early. I think England will win the World Cup in 2022. Yes. I have a feeling that we'll win the 2022 World Cup as well, and I thought that for about 12 years. So when it was announced that it was going to be in Qatar, I had this weird feeling that we would win that tournament. And I thought I think it was about 2010, 2011 that it was announced that they would be. So for 10 years, at least, I thought that we win it for whatever reason. They would have been probably more furious than if we won the World Euros. Yeah, they probably would be. Italy cheated. How did Italy cheat? If you're on about Liverpool, we need more clinical and counter better. No, it's on about England, I think. England will beat Italy in the final, and it will not be good on me. It would be fantastic. I would love it if we beat anyone in the final. I don't care if we're playing Jamaica or Ghana or Australia or China or Russia or Spain. I don't care who we're playing, as long as if we win anything, I don't care who it's against. Even if we have the easiest run to the final, and then we play Panama in the final and we win 6-0, I'd take anything. So second half, we will be underway any second now. Cork is ready. Right, there we are. Second half is underway. North Macedonia versus Qatar in the final. That would be disaster, wouldn't it? Italy, Eagle. Only way that happened doesn't good depends. Don't talk to me about penalties. I say I'm over it, but I'm not. I'm not over it at all. Right, okay. So second half is underway. Lowton has won a throw-in and will be taking it by the side of Sean Dyche. They go long. Looking for Barnes. Barnes gets there first. Battling with Joel Matip. Gets the better of him and he plays it back to Goodmanson. Lowton still go. Lowton does really well. Puts the ball in. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. But the offside flag has gone up. Barnes has it into the back of the net. But the offside flag is up. Yeah, he's well offside. And that goal is disallowed. Whether we play Sweden, Poland, Egypt, France, or Brazil, Italy knocked out, they're still trying to discredit us. Absolutely. I think Belgium will win the Euros in Germany because Belgium are close to Germany, so it won't really affect them. I don't think they'll win anything. I don't think they'll win anything. I think they're by 2024, most of their players will be retired. Yeah, my heart sank too. Man, my heart sank too. Nothing we could do, though. Here is Allison. He's going to be taking this goal kick. taking his time. Controversy and anger as Ashley Barnes has goaled out incredibly for offside. Oh, it's fine. Here is Keita. Offside flag on Salah, and it will be a free kick to Burnley. Wigan fans have as well. We sell out, and they're like, it's our cup final. But if we bring some more support, they'll say it's bad support. They'll just, yeah, it's just a close game, isn't it? That's it. Why'd it be? Like, Wigan are a much smaller club than Bolton. Free kick taken by Ben Mee, headed on. Head up in the air. Tsimikas is fouled. 2026 is a little bit too far. A lot of things can change. So Tsimikas fouled by Gunnarsson. But it was a foul the opposite way at the start. And it will be a free kick. Virgil van Dijk stood over it. Looks like he will be taking it. And he goes long. Headed up forward by Taylor. Matip puts it out for a throw-in to Burnley. Belgium last chance of winning something is probably World Cup next year. That's what I'm thinking as well. We'll be talking about them in the future. They had all this talent and they didn't win anything. Looking on 48. No, nor me. But as long as we do well, I don't care. Here is Wood, and Barnes is battling. Matip does well, only as far as McNeil. Still going. There's a chance on the outside. He puts the ball in. Tsimikas will deal with it, and he gets it out. Tarkowski does very, very well. He is down with a head injury, so it will be out, and the ball will be put out. Yes, really good header, but looks like he got caught there by Mane, and he's just down. Is there anybody on the bench they could bring on? They've got Barnsley and Collins who could come on. Kevin Long is not an option because he's out injured, but they have a couple of players they could bring on. He is down. There's 3 people with him. Belgium got quite a good. They have got a few young players, but nowhere near, you've got like De Bruyne and all of the other players at Hazard and the defenders they had. People like Kompany and Alderweireld. It's not the same, is it? They got people like Dako. Doku, I think it is. He's Jeremy Doku. And then they got, you think about like, and then people like Castagna, Tielemans are both under 26, but after that, everyone's over 26. Lukaku's still 28, so he's still fairly young, but most of the good players are over the age of 30, like De Bruyne, Hazard, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Vermaelen, and Courtois is 30 in May as well. So yeah, it does. The USA is 9th in the world rankings, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because they have got some good players. They've got people like Reina. I think in sort of 20 years, I think USA will be getting deep into competitions. Salah pulls it back to Henderson. And Alexander-Arnold. Back to Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. It's all very compact in the middle. international version of Juventus. What makes them an international version of Juventus? Compare that to England. I think we have 3 players in our squad who are over 30, and we're just only 30. That's what I mean. A lot of the players are aging or retired. Still got some really, really good players, don't get me wrong, like Lukaku and Tielemans. But not as good as they were. I think like another few years, most of them would be retired. Charlie Taylor plays it long. Oh, what's he given there? Corner kick to Burnley. He wins the corner kick, comes off Trent Alexander-Arnold. And it will be a corner kick. Barnes working very, very hard there. And it will be Brownhill to take. Former Bristol City player. In it comes. Headed away by Van Dijk. Back in by McNeil and away by Van Dijk. Headed back forward only as far as Tsimikas. Me does well, and the flag is up for offside. US was one of the best teams in the world at one point, but an aging squad had never won the Champions League. Yes, I suppose that is very, very true. They had a very, very good side. Still have a very good side. But they haven't won the Champions League, and I don't see them winning it this season. That's Chiellini. Chiellini's really old now, isn't he? Virgil van Dijk, first start here since his injury. Harvey Elliott plays it off his chest, comes to Mane, who was fouled by me, and it will be a free kick. Not me, but the player me. Here is Salah. Harvey Elliott, back to Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Belgium for me won't remind me of individuals that can have all the talent they want, but if they don't play as a team. I'm not sure it's playing as a team. I think they're not the strongest. They're not the strongest as they're not the strongest manager. They haven't got the strongest manager, so and I think a better manager they might have done a little bit better. Where's the best home kit and the away kit? I honestly don't know. I can't remember. I've seen some nice ones, but I can't remember who they belong to. I'm not very in it for the. I'm not very good at the kits. Man City's third kit is horrible though. There are some I liked. I watched a video with HITC Sport. I have watched a video with them in, but I can't remember what they look like me. It's always, yeah, I can't remember, but there are some nice ones. There's also some horrible ones and some that haven't changed at all. But how can you change? Like, for example, like a team that play in red and white stripes, how can you change that? Sadio Mane's shot! Belgian manager is no better than England's. No, you're probably right, but they buy into Southgate. They buy into Southgate. And that's I don't see them buying into Roberto Martinez as much as the players buy into Southgate. Management-wise, there's not a lot between them, but obviously the way they deal with things, they might be a lot better. We don't know. Here is Alexander-Arnold. Here is Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott goes on looking for Salah. Salah, can he get there? Pope's there. He needs to deal with it quickly, and he does deal with it quickly. But he's going to take a throw-in quickly. He does take it quickly, and the offside flag is up against Salah, and it will be a free kick to Burnley. Still 2-0 at QPR and 0-0 between Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday. Alexander-Arnold. He goes long. Headed away by me. And here is Mane now. Going past Brownhill. Out wide to Salah. It's 2 in the box. And he wins a corner kick to Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold coming across to take the corner. Of course, not part of the England squad. Got to go as I'm on a Oxford, also the Battle of the Units. Thanks for tuning in, Jack. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you again. Ball comes in. Van Dijk. Oh, Mane. Couldn't get the touch. Germany used to be insane, but now I never hear anything about them in international football. They're just not as strong as they were. I think it comes in like floods. We've got a very good squad now, but we didn't have a good squad like 5 years ago. So these things come in droves. You have like a pool of good players. Pope will take this goal kick. It's still open after an hour. Saki, thanks for tuning in. Or Sakif, tune in. Tarkovsky. Goodmanson. Brownhill. Taylor. Come on, you Spurs. Spurs aren't playing today, but I appreciate you tuning in nonetheless. Great ball. Here is Lowton. Puts the ball in very, 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 very poor. And Van Dijk gets it away for a throw-in to whom do you support? I support a team called Hereford who play in National League North. My favourite Premier League team is Manchester City, who lost to Spurs at the weekend. Lowton to take this throw-in. So many throw-ins they've had. Lowton tries to play it centrally, but only goes to Salah. Mane, he loses the ball, but Henderson wins it back. Henderson goes long, looking for Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott keeps the ball in. There's 3 up there. He puts the ball in. It falls to Salah. Oh, it's 2 of them. Salah off the line and headed away for a corner kick. Tomorrow versus Wolves. So Nuno going back to his old, against his old team. We'll be against, yeah, we'll be at Wolves as well, isn't it? So going back to his old team. McNeil off the line. Could have been 2-0 Salah, but that did not happen. Burnley will lose. Definitely will. I think they will lose, yeah, but they have done fairly well in this game. Shimikas, who has done very well. He puts the ball in. Headed on, headed away, only as far as Mane. Blocked brilliantly. Harvey Elliott's cross is off. Looks like it was Brownhill, and it will be a throw-in to Liverpool. 3 years ago, no one was talking about Italy. Now they're one of the most highly rated teams. Yeah, because they're a good manager and a good team and a good team cohesion. You can really change things very, very quickly. Like Chelsea, they finished in the bottom half, didn't they, under the one season, and then they really struggled. Next season, they won the title. So you can have these crazy things happen, like Leicester. Sometimes if you start well, finish well, start really well. They go long, Burnley, as you would expect. Headed on, looking for Chris Wood. And Chris Wood battled with Van Dijk. Looks like there was a offside. Arsenal have spent the most money in the transfer window. Oh, yeah, they have, haven't they? 33 players, though, unlike City, have just signed 1. Having said that, I'm not sure on the signings they've made. Odegaard, there's some very, very bang average players, if you know what I mean. Alexander-Arnold. Tsimikas. Jota. Mane. Oh, good save. And behind for a corner. Should have done better there. It was pretty much straight at Pope. Could have made it 2-0. They're battling, but they are not. Arsenal will finish 7th. They beat Man United, Man City, Man United and Chelsea. Can't believe it. Arsenal spending the most money. I think that's Barnes having a go about Van Dijk. Not sure what's going on here. They're having a conversation. Really appreciate everyone who's tuned in. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Simicast to take. He's been in charge of all of the set pieces down the left hand side. The ball comes in, and there is Pope, who does very, very well to claim it. Spurs should finish first. I think Spurs will finish outside the top 4 for me. You know, they've created a lot of chances, Liverpool. They've had 14 attempts, but only one goal. Spurs should finish first in the championship. That's a good one. Oh, he does kick out at him. Simicast. They go long, Liverpool. Salah. Can he get it in? There's 3 in the box. Harvey Elliott is a player down in the box. Okay, shot and nothing given by the referee, and it will be a corner kick to Liverpool. I like Spurs, but I just don't think they're good enough at the minute. You know, if they sold Kane, they could use that money to reinvest. And, you know, because their squad is going a bit stale. I don't play Fantasy Football League at the moment, no. I really did think about joining, but I just didn't in the end, which I'm really annoyed about. Alexander-Arnold to take this corner. And it comes. Headed away. Only as far as Salah, who plays it to Elliott. Elliott plays it to Salah, who plays it to Alexander-Arnold. Crosses it in. Mane! And keeper is equal to it. Pope goes long. Kane is ours. I know, but I just think maybe spending the money and trying to reinvest it, I think might be a better idea. But that's just... Keita. He goes out wide. Brilliant ball to Salah. Plays it to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott to Alexander-Arnold. And Dwight McNeil steps in. And they go long. Can Chris Wood get there? He can't. I don't think there's an advantage there. So that should have been pulled back, Mike Dean, but I'm not. No one is buying him. I don't know if anyone will buy him or not, but I just think spending the money would be better. Keita. Diogo Jota. Simicast. Keita. Henderson. Henderson goes out wide to Salah. Battle in. And he pulls it back. McNeil loses the ball to Alexander-Arnold. Puts the ball in. Away by Tarkowski. Harvey Elliott. Henderson. Here is Alexander-Arnold looking for... Pulls it back to Keita. And Brownhill does better. Only as far as Henderson. They're packed in there very tight. Ball comes in. Pope should deal with this and does. Last 5 minutes, 92% possession to Liverpool, 8% possession to Burnley. Looks like there's a hand there, nothing given. Goodmanson, is he fouled? He is fouled, and it will be a free kick to Burnley. So free kick to Burnley. A goal for Burnley would really, really make things interesting. They've taken it quickly. Goodmanson's put the ball in and headed out by Tarkowski for a goal kick. Here is Alexander-Arnold going forward. Goes out wide, looking for Tsimikas. Finds Tsimikas. Plays it back from Jota. So, how does everyone think this game will finish? I've gone for a 2-0 win. That's what I went for at the start. So, my result is still on. Has anyone changed their opinion? Is anyone thinking there will be any different? Will Burnley get a result, or will Liverpool go on and win it? Let me know in the comments below. Harvey Elliott. Oh! Sadio Mane! Goal! 2-0. Lovely, lovely football. Lovely football, and that could well be that. A very, very good goal. Harvey Elliott was involved. I think Alexander-Arnold was involved. So it comes out to Van Dijk, who goes long and out wide to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott picks it up. Plays it to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who plays it to Mane. Absolutely hammers the ball in. And it is 2-0 to Liverpool. Liverpool are 2-0 up and will be going top of the table as things stand. Lovely, lovely goal, and 2-0 to Liverpool. Nathan, Rotherham United, Sheffield Wednesday, still 0-0. Yeah, and it's still 2-0 in the other game. QPR Barnsley. Free kick to Liverpool. 20 minutes to go. It's going to be very, very tough for Burnley to get anything from this one now. Very, very tough. Goodmanson really, really manhandles Jota, and he wins the free kick. Here is... Hi, second thing I was tuning in. Here is Van Dijk. Tsimikas. Van Dijk. Alisson Becker. Keita. Not really had too much to do in this game, Keita. I feel like he's not been the best signing they've ever made. Jota, has he committed a foul? He has committed a foul. It will be a free kick to Burnley. Just showing the goal again. Brilliant, brilliant ball from Van Dijk. Elliott gets it down to Alexander-Arnold, who plays it first time to Mane, who puts the ball in. Brilliant, brilliant goal. It was Sadio Mane, Sakith, who scored to make it 2-0. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. Alexander-Arnold goes long. That's out for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. He goes long. Headed away by Ben Mee. But only as far as Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott still going. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Does brilliantly. He's fouled by Ben Mee and will be a free kick. Pity for Burnley fans. Yeah, Burnley have played played well, but they have just lacking a little bit of class that Liverpool have, and that is the difference today so far. Major, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Jay Rodriguez is getting ready. They have no money. No, they don't spend too much as a general rule. Simicast and Alexander Arnold going to battle over this one. Simicast leaves it. Alexander Arnold's ball in. And it comes to Van Dijk. How did Joel Matip off the line? I think that's Ashley Barnes. Yeah, they bought Nathan Collins from Stoke, but they haven't made any other signings. Yeah, I'm doing okay, mate. How did you get on? Here is Jota. Alexander Arnold's ball in. Looks like Van Dijk's still up there. Heads to Mane. And it's out for a corner. Simicast to take. They're looking for more. It's been a tough second half so far for Burnley. It's been all Liverpool. Ball comes in. Headed away. Only as far as Harvey Elliott. Plays it back to Henderson. Henderson's going to take a touch. Finds there's space out wide. Uses that space. Puts the ball in. And Joel Matip heads out behind for another corner. I thought it was a goal kick. Yeah, I thought it was a goal kick. Rodriguez is coming on for Chris Wood. So adding a bit more pace to the squad. 2-1 win. Very, very good, my friend. Very, very good. So Rodriguez on for Wood. Harvey Elliott. Mo Salah. Here's Harvey Elliott. Looking for Salah again. Finds Salah. Oh, he gets the better of Taylor. Puts the ball in. Oh, almost perfect. Almost perfect. Well, at least you won the game, Major. Tried to curl it, but couldn't get the better of Pope nor the target. Rodriguez. Brownhill. Lowton. Goodmanson. Lowton. Me. Dwight McNeil tries to take on Alexander Arnold. Gets better by Alexander Arnold, but not of the pitch because he runs out of room and it will be a goal kick. Still 2-0 at QPR. Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday are drawing 0-0 and it's about to go into half time. No games postponed in any of the top 4 leagues. Looks like QPR have got a goal back. Yeah, QPR have got a goal back and it's 2-1 now to Barnsley. In that one. Still 2-0 here to Liverpool. 60 people watching. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Simicast. Elliott take her down and it will be a free kick to Liverpool. Good atmosphere being created by the Liverpool fans. What is your favourite biscuit? I'm a big fan of Bourbons. Basically, a lot of biscuits have milk in them, so I can't have them. So, yeah, Bourbons. Jammy Dodgers are alright. I have Biscoff sometimes. I used to like the chocolate digestive before I couldn't have milk. So, here is Elliot. Matip. What's your favourite biscuit, dude? Matip. Cater. Henderson. And Alexander Arnold has the ball taken off him by McNeil, but is out for a throw-in to Liverpool. Another sub is being readied. Looks like it's Eric Peters coming on for Burnley. So Elias Chair with the goal for QPR, by the way. If you're interested, that is indeed half-time at Rotherham. Jammy Dodgers. Yeah, Jammy Dodgers I can have. They're quite nice. Cater goes long looking for Mane, but can't find him. Here is Ashley Barnes, who is offside. Looks like Thiago is going to be coming on in several moments. We've already had one change so far. Looks like Firmino could be coming on as well in the coming moments. Eric Peters is on next. So Goodmanson is going to be coming off. Do you like soy milk? Yes, I have soy milk. I have soy milk and I sometimes have oat milk, but usually soy milk because it's better for the Yorkshire puddings we have sometimes. And Kelly prefers soy milk, so we have soy milk. So I don't mind which milk we have. Do you like it? It's nice. Alison. Tarkovsky and Ben Mee plays it back to Pope. Pope is going to play on the best of soy milk. Yeah, I like soy milk. I prefer oat milk as a general, but they're both fine. Throwing to Liverpool. Lowton could not keep the ball in. And here comes the changes. Cater is coming off. Thiago is coming on for Liverpool. And Jota is coming off, the goal scorer of the opening goal. And Firmino is on as well. So two very, very good changes. It's my favourite. I believe it's better than real milk. Yes, I quite like it. I didn't like it when I first tried it, though. But I think it's once I put it into cereal and stuff, it's fine. No, I like it, but I think because sometimes you compare it to like other things, like sometimes you don't like it as much. Here is Alison. Van Dijk. Thiago. 10 minutes to go. Oh, Tsimikas and McNeil battling, and McNeil is fouled by Tsimikas. And it will be a free kick to Burnley. So Burnley will not be disheartened by their performance. They've played very well. They just haven't created any clear-cut chances. And when they have, Alisson has been equal to them. Rodriguez battling. Can he keep the ball in play? He can. It's going to be up against Tsimikas. He plays it back to McNeil. McNeil puts the ball in. Headed away. Best keeper in the league. I think Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the league. I really like Alisson. Mendy's not too bad, and Edison is very good as well. Tarkovsky goes out wide. Lowton. McNeil goes back to Tarkowski. Rodriguez has the flag up, but they're going to play it. They're going to play on. And Harvey Elliott is fouled, and it will be a free kick. Nick Pope's very, very good. I think if he was playing at a different club, he'd probably be more higher up there. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if we're playing for Burnley, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're always going to concede goals because your defence isn't as strong as, say, City's or Chelsea's or Liverpool's. As if he was playing there, he'd probably look a lot better, but he is a very, very good goalkeeper. Henderson goes long, headed away by Ben Mee and out by Tarkowski. Tsimikas wins the ball, puts the ball in, headed away. Eric Peters gets it away. Matip. And Peters wins it, but it can only fall to Alexander-Arnold. Harvey Elliott. 66 and 67 combining. Thiago. Out wide. Elliott. Salah. Salah still. Alexander-Arnold. Straight at Nick Pope. For a good save. Van Dijk heads it out. There's a collision between Barnes and Matip there. Nothing given. They take it quickly. Here's Taylor. Whips the ball in. Headed away by Matip. Out for a throw-in. "24 attempts for Liverpool, just 4 for Burnley. 8 on target, 2 for Burnley. So Burnley actually haven't had an attempt on target since the return of the second half. Another throw in to Burnley. Peters. Taylor. Goes back to Tarkowski. Tarkowski's going to go out wide. Lowton. The ball comes in. Looking for Alisson. Alisson does well. Firmino. Changes have just slowed down. Burnley fans singing some horrible stuff, but they will be pulled up on it. Probably not. Well, I don't know what they've been singing, but I haven't heard anything. McNeil. McNeil's shot is very, very, very poor. Thing is, it happens so often with loads of different. Happened several times last week, so it's not nice. It should just be, at the end of the day, if you're taking the mick out of, or chanting about horrible things. So many things you can say about Norwich and their side. They're very, very poor. Salah, almost finds Mane, but they focused on Billy Gilmore, and then there was chanting about the Munich air disaster as well from Leeds fans. Thiago shot us, and then there was a Turkish flag in the Man United end, which means they came with that, which makes it very, very strange. So yeah, lots of horribleness. But hopefully the people who were chanting horrible things, they weren't. I'm not sure. I got asked this earlier. I don't know because I can't remember what any of them looked like. I have watched a video on it, but I can't remember what any of them look like. Alexander-Arnold's ball in, headed away only as far as Thiago, who gives it to Tsimikas, and away by Brownhill. 4 minutes to go plus injury time. Tsimikas plays the 1-2. Very well done. Firmino. He's still down, Tsimikas, but they are playing carry on. Here is Salah. And it's out for a goal kick. Tsimikas is still down. If he is injured, there is a like-for-like replacement with Andy Robertson being on the bench. But he does look in quite a lot of discomfort. Still 2-1 at QPR. Still 0-0 at Rotherham. in the other games. Thanks for watching, whoever who's hit the subscribe button, whoever's hit the like button and got involved in the chat today. Really, really do appreciate it. I quite like Liverpool's kit just because it's something different with the orange. Like, at the end of the day, like, the problem is, if you have a red and white striped kit, as I said earlier, you can just do red and white stripes constantly, and then that's fine. But, like, away kits, you can change the colour, you can do so many different more designs. As with home shirts, because it's the same, you know, always going to have be in red, or you're always going to be in burgundy or claret, or you're always going to be in blue or whatever, and there's only so many designs you can do. Pope takes the goal kick. Rodriguez. Shot. Good save by Alisson, and the flag goes up for offside. He was offside. He was well offside. Still a very, very good save. Looks like I'm going to be right on the prediction unless a late goal happens. I said 2-0 at the start. Look, Joe Gomez will be coming on. He will be the final sub for Liverpool. Yeah, it will be Gomez coming on. It's going to be for Tsimikas. Matip. Tsimikas. Battling for it. He loses the ball. He's on the floor. Yeah, still, he does very, very well. He's had several players over and he gets the better of all of them. Incredible from the young Greek international. Peters loses the ball. Firmino. And Brownhill does very well. McNeil goes long. Looking for Rodriguez, who can't get the better of Matip. Does very, very well, Joel Matip. Thiago. Henderson goes long. Peters. And here is Alexander-Arnold. Gets the better of Peters. Thiago, 4 added minutes. Firmino. Shot is straight at Pope. Hi, Nana. I think let's tune in. How you doing? Harvey Elliott picks it up. Very, very good tackle by Charlie Taylor. Puts the ball in. Off the head of Joel Matip. Headed on. It's up in the air. Headed away by Van Dijk. Headed away again by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And here come Liverpool and Salah loses the ball. How you doing, Nan? I think let's tune in. Three minutes left. Joe Gomez is still waiting to come on, they've just said. Is Cork. Barnes. Rodriguez! Very, very well defended by Virgil van Dijk, and that'll be a corner. So Joe Gomez coming on. Tsimikas coming off, who's had a very, very good game. Alexander-Arnold gets to manage the man of the match. Thought Tsimikas played very well myself. Ben Mee's header. And it's behind for a goal kick. 2 minutes left. Yeah, he played very well, Simicast. That's who I would give a man of the match too. I thought he played very, very well. He's been involved in everything. He's really well, but no one, he wasn't given man of the match. Here's Eric Peters. Can he get there ahead of Alisson? No, he can't. Here is Henderson. It will be 2 wins in a row. And it's 2-2 at QPR and Barnsley. Charlie Austin has got a late equaliser for QPR. So it will be finishing 2-2. As things stand. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it, by the way. Everyone's been superb today. Alisson goes long. Here's Firmino. And Salah's on it. Can he get there first ahead of Pope? No, he can't. And it will be out for a throw-in. I've watched some of the 100 Major, yes. Not all of it. But I watched a lot of this, a lot of it at the start. Lowton. Back to Pope. And this is going to be this, I think. Headed up in the air. Here's Rodriguez, and it's going to be Barnes. Will he get it first? Good save by Alisson. Shoot. Cork shot is behind. And that could be that. Really, really good by Burnley. But Alisson equal to it. Great save by Alisson. Big hand. Very, very good. And that is full time. Thanks so much for watching this video and the stream. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. But thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's finished 2-0 to Liverpool. 2 goals, 1 each from Jota. And then Mane finished off in the 69th minute to make it 2-0. Burnley played well, but couldn't deal with with Liverpool's performance. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.